Experience the University of Northwestern Ohio College of Technologies.
With these kids getting hands-on experience at the racetrack, racing against some of the best drivers and best mechanics in America, I don't know how you get a more valuable education than that.
Well, here it is, folks. King of the quarter mile for the Bud Thunderstocks on the track. Tony Anderson, Barney Craig, Kevin Gossard, and Tim Bowen. 4 guys racing for $1,000 over 10 laps. And this is our feature, the final 4 in our feature from earlier in the evening. And right now, Barney Craig's going to jump the cushion, and it looks like Tim Bowen is going to find his way running behind Tony Anderson as we complete lap number 1. Here comes Craig on the big slide job, not enough room there. And Bowen and Anderson resume the battle that they had literally, Craig up into the cushion. And it looks like Kevin Gossard has lost the lead pack. So right now, we're going to go back. Remember, 2/3 of our stock feature was just like this, with only Tim Bowen leading. So Anderson and Bowen will duke it out for the $1,000 and the right to say they're king of the quarter mile. Gossard, it's not looking too good for him, but hey, you know what? He won a championship. You know he wants that king of the quarter mile, though. That would just be the icing on the cake. And we'll see. 2 other first-time championship winners have claimed the king of the quarter mile this evening. Can Kevin Gossard make hay? Will maybe Bowen and Anderson make contact? If that happens, you know, we've seen it so many times on Dirt Mania. That opens up the door, and the guy sitting in 3rd place just biding his time, gobble up that trophy in the blink of an eye. Looks like Barney Craig's gotten out of his car, so Craig is out of the race. He's parked down on the infield. There's Barney. And Kevin Gossard not reeling in Tony Anderson and Tim Bowen. So this is going to boil down to Tony Anderson and Tim Bowen. How wide will Anderson make that car? Well, I'll tell you what, Tony Anderson's won his fair share of King of Quarter Miles and championships. He is not going to be in any major hurry to open the door for Kevin Gossard. Gossard's going to have to root him out of the high line. You know, remember before I was saying, hey, I wonder why, you know, Tony Anderson was giving Tim Bowen the high side when he made the pass. You know, if you remember back to the feature, Anderson would not go all the way up to the top. I was kind of surprised at that. Now, you see Tony Anderson, money's on the line. He is not waiting around. He has got that car glued to the high side, and Tim Bowen is going to have to find a way to get around. Bowen now just tapping Anderson, letting him know, hey, buddy, I'm here, I'm here. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, well, here's what happens. Gossard and Barney Craig are already out of the race. So it's just these 2. They say, and rightly so, Tim Bowen caused the wreck. So we line them up in the order they were in. Anderson in 1st, Bowen in 2nd. And we go back green. And Tony Anderson resumes his chase for another king of the quarter mile and completes it. It's 1 lap. Great racing. Tony had no problem with what happened. You know, hey, it's tough nose racing. He knows that. Tony races tough. Anderson wins another king of the quarter mile. Bowen finishes in 2nd place. Kevin Gossard in 3rd, and Barney Craig in 4th. And there is Tony Anderson with his $1,000 check, his big old Mongo trophy, and his name in the books once again.